Hello everyone, after playing for an hour table tennis, I am back for making one more video. So I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. And before I start the video properly, I would like you guys to please subscribe the channel and hit the like button. So in today's video, we are going to open the Hello World created project in PHP Storm. And after creating it, we will make changes in it. So I have clicked in here, opened it in folder as a PHP Storm project. So we have opened it in a PHP Storm. Well, first I would like to open the app root directory. This one, app, which is a way more important folder. It keeps console exceptions and HTTP. HTTP is the main directory inside it, and it keeps controllers, middleware, and kernel. Right, in kernel we can change dependencies settings we set in here whenever we require it, but we have to very less time work with this file. Right, controllers folder keeps the controllers created by running CLI commands through PHP artisan. Right, and middleware keeps all the middlewares. Right, user is the model which keeps interacting with the database and returns data to the user controller, this one controller. Right, later on I will explain you guys. And further, bootstrap, it is the dependency based directory. It keeps cache and all that. Configuration, it keeps the config folder keeps configuration regarding databases and all that, and all the rest configuration regarding the application database. It keeps all the migration which we create for creating data tables on the database, with which we have made connection through the application with the application. Right, and seeds inserts data in the table which we have created running CLI commands. Public folder keeps compiled CSS and JS files. Right, and this is the way more important folder for once we create the build of an application and we want to run the application on the server, then we really require this folder at that time, and we can even place our own files, images, and anything else in this one folder. It is available throughout the directory, throughout the project directory. Resources, it keeps JS and CSS files. Right, we have to work regarding JS code in this one directory. Right, it compiles into the public directory later on once we run the npm run watch command or npm run dev command. Right, routes, next is the route folder. It keeps routes, defined routes. Once we hit the URL, it goes into this folder and this one file, and then it finds for the URI. Once it finds the URI, related URI which the user hit on the your browser, then it returns accordingly data. Route returns accordingly data to the user. Right, and in here we define APIs, REST APIs, storage. It keeps logs files, which we will handle in the later videos. What is logs, messages, and all that. Vendor keeps all the files related to the project, and test folder. Right, in here we can create test cases regarding testing the Laravel application. Right, env file, once we are going to make connection with the database, we require this one file. Package.json, all the packages installed in the Laravel directory or can be seen in here. So by default, npm related commands are showing in here. Scripts, dev, once we run npm run dev, it will run the project in the development mode, and we'll check the syntax of JS and CSS files in resources folder. Dev dependencies, by default all the dependencies installed on the Laravel projects are Axios, Cross, Dash, Envy, Laravel Dash, Mix, Dash, Resolve, Dash, Loader, SAS, and SAS Loader. SAS is a CSS framework. So it was briefly exploring of Laravel project subdirectories, how they are, how they used to communicate with each other, and I will explain all that in later videos. But for now, I am going to run the server. All you got to do is to go inside the created project directory and run this one command. First, I will show you the version of the created project, PHP artisan dash version. Once you run it, you will see the 7.1.2, which is the latest version of Laravel projects. Right now, I will hit this one, and then I will run PHP for running the server, for starting the server by PHP artisan server. Now this will serve application. This will run application against this one URL, 8 port 8000. Once I click this one URL, it will open Laravel application, which displays default page. This one we will make some changes in here. Okay. As I hit the URL like this, where it goes to the route folder, then this one file, then it looks for the URI, right? As it is by default / look this. Once I hit it, it goes in here and return the view blade file, right? View blade file or can be seen in here in views folder here. This is the file which is returned by the hit URL, right? So this was the file returned by the route. Now if I change this to foo and then hit the URL, it will show nothing. But once I hit it with the URI foo, it will return the corresponding file. Not found, as there is no file against that URI. Now if I hit this, it will return the mentioned file name in here, right? Now this file is returned by the URL hit in the browser. I will remove all this, right? I will remove all these, all the links, right? To show you guys some changing inside this file, and how changes occur inside this file, right? All these are bootstrap classes. We will cover it in later videos. There's a style inline. This is the style section, which is implemented on this one file only. So once I refresh the URL, as I have removed the rest code, now in here I would like to write if I refresh the you can see the changes displayed on the browser, right? And now in here, if I hit here by and if I write subscribe and like, these are the changes I have made inside the welcome blade file. Look, subscribe and like, this looks way more good, right? So the web coder is the channel name that I have written inside the welcome blade file, right? So these are the changes I have made inside this one file, right? How it works, once again I'm going to repeat. Once I hit the URL in here, it goes inside the route folder, then web file, then it looks for the URI and then it returns the data accordingly, right? Now if I want to display this one message as I have discussed in the previous video, that we will show first hello world message. Right now we will display hello world message. As it is not view file, I will just return a string hello world. PHP Storm automatically saves it, save the file. Now once I refresh the URL, it displays the same message. So for now it was enough. In the later videos we will cover all the topics in a sequence, right? Thank you guys for watching the video. Take care.